I really appreciate Chris taking time off, and his mom's here tonight. It's not easy to get up in front of a group of people and admit the kind of stuff that Chris admits. So really, thank you again, Chris, for coming. All right, you guys know what this is? Gladiator helmet, okay? You can go back into ancient Rome, and there are writings about head injuries. We've been trying to figure this out for a long time. You know, it's something we've always known. Why do you think they came up with this helmet? Right. Yeah, head injuries. Okay, so we've known a long time. Hitting your head is bad, right? We kind of know that, right? So this is a gladiator helmet. This isn't really too much difference than the football helmets and the lacrosse helmets and the hockey helmets we have today. There are some different pads, there's some different straps, but basically, here's my ball. Your brain is not a ball, but it's in your head and it's floating. We'll just say it's floating. Technically, doctors use different terms, but let's say it. And inside, when you get a hit, you saw in that cartoon how the brain went back and forth. It's that back and forth thing that is really not so good for the brain. It causes a change in how the brain works. Not particularly how it looks, unless you have some really, really technical equipment, but it causes how your brain works. Like you saw in Chris's stories, there was trouble with how his brain worked, like taking notes, remembering stuff. All these are things that you can tell someone about. They may see it in you, but you can't take a scan. You can't take a CAT scan. You can't take an MRI. If you go to the ER with an emergency, if you go to the emergency room, they can tell you you don't have a skull fracture. They can tell you some stuff you don't have. And they're basically making guesses about concussions. We just don't know a lot about it. In the 4 years I've been educating about concussions, there have been changes. 2008 is when we changed the definition of a concussion. And I will tell you about that. First, I'm going to have my volunteers come up. Oh, you're coming too? Yeah. Come on. Come on. Okay. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come on. Oh, don't bail on me now. Come on. Get back up here. Come on. Come on. I need 10. I need 10. There were some boys that volunteered that bailed on us. How many do we have here? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, get this done. You guys got to get to meetings. All right, and we're going to demonstrate symptoms of concussions one more time. Okay. You are going to demonstrate a headache. See the headache? That's a headache, okay? Headache, we got that? Symptom of a concussion, okay? Nice job. Here, okay. Confusion. She's confused, okay? Now you could have this, or you could have both, okay? Or you could have this in 1 minute and then this another minute. It can change. You can have this, the headache, right when the accident happens, and then you can get confusion 3 days later. There's sometimes a 72-hour window where things will change. Okay, difficulty paying attention. Hey, pay attention, pay attention. She's having difficulties paying attention. Good job. Okay, balance problems. Okay, oh, whoa, she is tippy, okay? This one is obvious. Balance problems, that's a little more obvious than headache. Some of them you see, some of them you don't. Okay, feeling sluggish, hazy, or foggy. She looks foggy. See the fog? You see the fog around her head? Okay, okay. Feeling irritable. Cranky. Show me cranky. That's cranky. These kids are not easy to take care of. There is nothing fun about taking care of a kid with a concussion. They are cranky. Nice cranky. Okay. Feeling emotional. Crying. She's crying. She's very sad. Okay. Bothered by the light. Oh, the lights, the bad lights. And you'll see sometimes kids will wear sunglasses all day long when they have concussions. Okay, double vision. How many fingers am I holding up? 4, she got it, that was a hard one. Okay, slowed reaction time. Okay, if I go to punch her, not really. Slowed reaction time. She couldn't get out of the way. Okay, sleep problems. They're all having trouble sleeping. Okay, now we have loss of consciousness. There's supposed to be 10 of them up here. They're not having 10, but okay. Come on, we need 10. All right, they're 10. Okay, one of you guys One of you pass out. Okay. 1 out of 10 will go unconscious, okay? You guys stay down there. You guys stay down there, it's visual. 1 out of 10 will be unconscious. Now, before 2008, the only definition of a concussion was based on loss of consciousness. Under a minute, over 5 grade. Remember grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, grade 4, remember all those things when we were little? That was based on this. What they discovered, you're distracting me. What they discovered was, stop giggling. What they discovered is all the rest of them, the 9 of them up here, also have concussions. So we were missing 90% of the concussions before 2008. So today when people ask, great job girls, you can sit down. Why are there more concussions? It's also because the definition changes. Before 2008, we were missing 90% of the concussions. There's also more awareness. Another thing is these kids are bigger, they're stronger, and they play more competitive sports around the year, the calendar than we have. They're bigger, and they hit harder. So the next part of my lecture is telling you as parents what to do on the sideline, but we don't have to do that because you have this very important person here. I want Diego to stand up. This is the only middle school I've been to that has an athletic trainer. I can't tell you how lucky you are. It's awesome. So if you guys have learned what we've talked about in symptoms, and you go to this man or to the school nurse or to your coach, you guys will be great. And in parents, is if you follow what the coaches say, you follow what the refs say, because refs determine a lot, you guys are in great shape. It's a great protocol. You have a great school and great administrators. So really, it's the best program I've seen of all where I've gone. And guys, just remember Chris's story and ask for help when you need it.
Okay, just 2 more things from me. First of all, we have a lot of handouts, so as you're leaving, maybe parents, you would like to take 1 or 2 of these handouts. The sports card that most of you received in the summertime, it's 2-sided. There's a code of conduct on the back side. So we have like a code of conduct. And there are examples of how you're supposed to behave or what you're not supposed to do. So it has to be completely filled out every sports season. So if you play field hockey now and you want to play basketball in winter or volleyball or swimming or lacrosse or track and field, you have to fill out a new card. So that's something that may be new for some of the 7th grade parents. Of course, you have to have a physical. And a lot of times the physicals run out of duration. They're good for a year. A sports physical. So that's important. Now we're going to add something to this and add concussion information. And there's going to be a box on it that says you're going to check off that you read the concussion information. This is law. We have to have you sign the consent form that says you understand about concussions. So this is something new. So the new cards will have that, okay? Now, junior high football is going to be in the front of the pack. Junior high field hockey is going to be in the small cafeteria across the way where the 7th graders and 8th graders eat lunch. Junior high ice hockey is going to be in the library. Junior high boys soccer is going to be in the field house. Junior high girls soccer is going to be in the new gym. Junior high tennis is going to be out here to the left in the chorus room. Don't move. Junior high cross country is going to be in the right. Where you going? Guys, sit down. Junior high cross country is going to be in the right rear of the pack. Okay? Last thing before I give the microphone to Catherine. And junior high swimming is going to be the left side of the pack. Okay, the left side. As you travel through the school and you go into the doorway of the new gym or the doorway of the field house, you will see a sign up above the doorways. It's about your children making the right decision. It's sort of a reminder. So I urge you, if you haven't seen those signs, and there are always two quotations at the end of the ripples that I write, and one of those is always the one that's above the doors. So that's really important to me, that it's not about the wins and losses. It's not about, to me, how good your child is in a sport. It's that your child will make the right, correct decision. Will your child not get into a car with someone that they shouldn't be in a car with, that is someone under the influence? Okay? So those are the types of choices. We want you to make good choices, because your parents love you and I love you. So we want you to be around for a long time. Okay?
Just one thing. Take the flyer that I gave you and put it in your glove compartment. It's the best place to put it, so when you're leaving a practice or a game or whatever you're doing, you have it right there. I also have a couple of recommendations for iPhone apps if people want to do that. My website is sportscap.com, and there's lots of information on there for you if anyone would like to call me.
Okay, thank you very much. Have a good night. Good job.
I'm not very good at this
supposed to be like, hey.
I started laughing. Oh, she's...